Ready?
2, 1.
Solid.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, fellas.
Monday.
Monday serve?
I literally just went to the liquor store to get them.
Yeah.
I was eating. It was like 3 o'clock, and I remembered I had to get serves for the fridge was empty. So
Forgot how good these are.
quick run.
I never have these unless I'm with you.
I know you're a Miller Lite guy.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
You're a Miller Lite guy. Cool. All right, episode 14. Life on the Ave. Happy to have myself, obviously, as well as Brandon O'Connor from Pike Creek Mortgage and Dave Balint from the Ready Group. Couple of aces for sure. So happy to have you guys.
Thanks, sir. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, let's get into it. Brandon, Dave, how did we come to know each other? How did we meet? Where are you guys from? Give us a little background on each of you guys.
I think I met you first, and I met you, actually, funny enough, through one of my fiance's friends who introduced me to you because she was talking to you about wanting to buy a house.
That's right.
And then that's when we went to Miller's Ale House. And then I met Dave. He works in the same office as my mom, right in Wolf and Associates, as financial advisor. And that's how I got to get to know Dave. And, ever since, just kind of hit it off.
Yep. We definitely knew each other before that, too, because I always saw you at the Edge when I worked out there.
Yeah, I know.
All the time.
I remember talking about that.
The locker room, just like, yeah, I know that guy.
Passing by you.
So funny.
What the
So
odds?
funny. Small world.
Look at where we are now.
It's a real small world because, I met Brandon obviously through your mom, but I met Connor from Brandon, who ironically,
I know.
Connor then sold me and my girlfriend our house.
Right away. Right when we started our group.
Right away.
I don't think I knew you more than probably 2 weeks.
Yeah, appreciate your trust there. It's huge.
2 weeks.
It's huge.
Hey, man. Kind of
Literally,
interested in
I
buying
think a
house.
week after we met, you texted me and you were like, "Do you like sell in Maryland?" And I was like, "Yeah, our team does." And then you gave me a call. And I was like, "Wow, we're looking. You sure you want to go with me? You don't even know me." But what did? We sat down, we went through the whole process, and we
had that in-person meeting, pumped out the pre-approval letter.
we got
Went to go look at that house, and then immediately, first
crazy.
one was the
First
one.
house.
What are the odds?
If you're looking to buy a house, it could be your first one. Doesn't have to be after the 8th or 10th. Dave and Sid found a fantastic house that has only
proof.
grown them equity in the past 6 months.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
It's unbelievable.
It's crazy what I can turn around and sell for there.
You guys bought at the right time.
And it's crazy that one showing, offer accepted. We were in the house in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, we knocked that out, man.
Yeah,
we really did.
we
It's so
did.
crazy
That was
how
like
fast
that was textbook. That was
yeah.
textbook.
We had a showing at like 4. We kind of finished like touring the house at like 4:15, and then we paced around there and talked for like an hour, I think.
Sid was
I'm surprised there wasn't a showing after that. Yeah. Hey, I mean, we're young, man. It's scary. It's one of the biggest purchases of your life. So, I mean, you guys did it right. You listened to us, and we got through the process, and it was nice and easy. So,
knocked it out, smooth settlement, everything.
Knocked it out. Well, cool. What have you guys been getting into this summer, this past weekend? Give me a recap of what's been going on with you guys.
So this past weekend I actually was at a wedding up Pittsburgh area. Nothing too crazy. I actually ended up playing before the wedding. I ended up playing 36 holes of golf. So that was fun.
You and
36?
Sid have been at like 14 weddings in the past month.
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
All your friends getting married?
I'm wedding out. Yeah,
I would be too. It's so much money.
But that's the other thing. Bachelor party. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, bachelor parties and weddings. Oh my goodness.
But no, the weddings are fun. This summer they've been pretty crazy. I feel like I've been somewhere every weekend, or at least week. But highlights of summer was I went to San Diego for 10 days. That was awesome. My sister lives out there. Stayed on the beach. Got to catch up with one of my buddies who's a SEAL out there. So it was a good time. Then went to my parents' lake house for a week. That's always a good time.
That looked like a blast. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Out there on jet skis and the boats.
jet skis, boats, wakeboarding. Big water sports guy.
Lakes are so awesome, man.
I'll take it every time over the beach. But yeah, it's been a
Everything
fun
the
summer.
beach offers without sand. That's the best part.
And you hate the sand.
I hate the sand.
My
Same
mom's
good
side of the
places, I don't
family.
want sand.
Right. My mom's side of the family got a vacation house in Cape Cod, Massachusetts for the past like 35 years, and it's on a lake, and it's been unreal. But like as like myself and my cousins have gotten older, we kind of like grew out of Cape Cod. It's kind of like kids like mini golf and like bumper boats and like go-karts and stuff, like which is great, but like our age now, like we want to like go out at night and like, you know,
Enjoy the nightlife.
enjoy the night. So this year we did Rehoboth and Dewey Beach, 2 houses, 30 of us.
That's dangerous.
It was just so weird, like going to like the Starboard for vacation, and like North
is
Beach.
weird.
Like,
Yeah.
it was a blast.
But
and
it's just getting away from the house.
yeah,
All the
it was-
responsibilities.
That's a marathon.
It was a marathon. Yeah, we were up till 2 or 3 every night. My
remember-
aunts and uncles, like 40 years old over, they're like 3:30 in the morning. I'm like, I want to go to bed, and they're like card games. I'm like, oh my gosh, can we just? I'm exhausted.
a little hungover.
Yeah.
Start the day over.
So old, man.
Hair of the dog.
20. It says 25.
25.
How about yourself?
Me, man, I've just been down at the
You've been
beach
crushing the
every
beach.
weekend. Every weekend.
So
you
you're
know?
not a beach guy, but you got a beach house, and you go there every
Well,
weekend.
It's like, you know, it's in pot nets. It's
Yeah.
you know, that perfect. You're right there in between the beach. You're right there near, you know, Paradise Grill.
Yep.
It's, you know, kind of just like a house away from the house. You
Yep.
know? I just go down sometimes, hang out, play lots of cornhole down there. That's my go-to. Just sitting there throwing the bags.
Talk about cornhole. When are we going to Florida on that free trip?
Hey, I
Oh
know.
my gosh.
The free
You want
trip.
to tell them what happened there?
Yeah, so Shane Pezic, he had that fundraising charity event for MS at his place.
Yeah.
And
What was it?
Backyard Olympics.
Backyard Olympics.
Backyard Olympics.
Shout out Shane. That was a great time.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. And thank you for the opportunity. Need to get in touch with you. But, you know, we did the Backyard Olympics, which was fun. But then he had a little side gig with the cornhole long toss. Basically, you throw it at one distance. If you make it, the board moves back, so on and so forth until it's like, I don't know, 60 yards away.
Yep.
You run up and throw the bag as hard as you can. And first try, threw it, went in, started freaking
Was it
out, jumping
60
up and
yards?
down.
I think it was like more than that.
It was far. I mean, it was my entire body weight
Yeah.
throwing that bag, and sure enough, it went right in. And Shane came right on over and was like, "Hey, you just let me know when. We'll
You
figure
want
out
a free trip to, what was it?
Orlando. So we're thinking about going to October, but
Count
you
me
know.
in.
Yeah. How many tickets did he say no?
Oh man, I
know
don't how
Tony's
many people-
ecstatic.
Oh, Tony was like, "I will never get mad at you for playing cornhole ever
You
again."
can't. You can't. Literally
Sounds like a
can't.
deal. Sounds like a deal.
Love it.
Oh yeah,
Love
it was great.
Yeah,
great
you're-
experience.
You've been definitely enjoying it at the beach. I'm very jealous of you. I wish I had a beach house. It's one thing I've always wanted. Like growing up, not like friends. Like none of my friends even have beach houses. So like
Yeah.
if I want to go Memorial Day, like I just have nowhere to stay. It's always my dilemma. But we
Well,
make it down there regardless.
One day we're gonna get you one. Manifest.
That's right.
Manifest.
We're gonna get the whole squad down there for a weekend.
Hey.
And Dewey.
That'd be wild.
Take everybody down.
Little couples retreat.
Yeah.
Little
Oh,
core four
God.
couples retreat.
Oh boy.
Get the hammer.
Gotta
down
get the hammer. Hammer. Shout out Hammer.
Bring
He
the
has to
hammer.
be there.
Bring the
Has
hammer.
to be there. Gotta miss him. Love it.
I
Love
haven't
it.
seen him in a minute.
It's been a while. Yeah, he just grinds, dude. He works so much.
Oh yeah.
I thought Jade works a lot. Oh my gosh, dude. He is night and day. Never stops.
Literally overnight, isn't he?
Yeah. Night shifts. Quick nap on the couch, back it out in the morning. It's like, it's ridiculous.
What an animal.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's a beast. Love it. Glad summer's been going well. Getting into this week, Cocktails and Connections is back this Thursday. What's our date, Pat?
17th.
8/17. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
Super excited. We've been a little on the slow side. Life just kind of came at us in the month of July, and we unfortunately did not have one. But we are going full steam ahead for August. We got Joe Gonzoli, Capital Bank Home Loans sponsoring, as well as Fusco Italian Water Ice on, is that on Union? Unbelievable water ice. They're coming and dishing out some of that, as well as Nick's Pizza 302. They got unbelievable pizza and cheesesteak. So
Pizza, water
Yeah, triple
ice.
threat.
Oh my gosh.
I can't miss this one,
triple
buddy.
threat's gonna be.
I will be
Gonna be
there.
wild.
4 o'clock sharp.
Love it.
If not a little earlier.
How? I mean, you guys you've been at every Cox and Cons. You've been
I've
coming
been going
recently.
recently, yeah.
What do you guys think of it?
Oh, it's a good time.
My favorite networking event.
It's a blast.
You will not ever catch me not making one.
It's a blast.
I'm always there.
You are literally
Every single time. BOC in the building.
It's so much fun.
I'll
Man.
tell you what. I feel like everyone I've been to, there's always someone new who shows up, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes some of these events you go to, it's the same people every
Yeah.
time, but definitely some new faces, which is cool.
Yeah.
I know I've met some good connections here as well. So
Absolutely.
Sid loves coming.
She loves it because then we just go right to Oyster or
Yeah.
something right after.
Exactly.
Keep the night going as much as long as we can.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it'll be good. We talked about it today in our team meeting about just kind of hammering the social media this week, just to make sure we get a good group out. But We'll see. It's coming towards the end of summer, right? People are kind of back home.
Yeah.
They'll pop out. They'll
Back
pop
home,
out. We're
it's
excited
not
for
nearly
it.
as hot as it was either.
Exactly.
Like 105 degrees sometimes.
Oh my gosh, this weather has been brutal. The rain and then the hot weather. Yeah, it's been awful. It's been awful.
Humidity, sticky.
So yeah.
I just want my grass to die, so I don't have to keep mowing
How's
it.
how's it been being a homeowner, cutting grass and all like the landscaping and like
it keeps me busy.
homeowner stuff?
Sid just yelling at me all the time. Do this, do that. She has OCD, so everything's gotta be freaking clean. I mean, you've
Yeah.
been in my house.
Yeah, I mean, it's gorgeous,
Everything
yeah.
clean.
gorgeous.
Everything's gotta be perfect to a T. Like, if I freaking pick up a dish and get yelled at, but we're getting there. I'm getting better.
I love it. You ready to live with your girl?
I am ready.
Yeah?
I want to, because, get your own space. I get
I
to,
know.
design it how I want, and then, just start one property and then move on to the next and to
Yep.
the next. Just want to start building.
You sound like Jade. That's
Oh,
Jade's
yeah.
goal.
Oh, yeah. I was
Love
at a realtor mastermind last Thursday and just talking to some of these investors and, the process. The one dude I was talking to, he used to buy 4 properties a month. Now he's down to buying 2 a month.
Mm-hmm.
And he just pays a contractor, flips the property, refinances. He's got long-term rentals.
And rents it out or sells?
Yeah,
He rents it.
Well,
Yeah.
depending on, how he crunches the numbers, sometimes he flips and sells.
Yeah.
But he owns over 70 units and he's like
Oh
younger
my
than 30
gosh.
years old.
Imagine when he sells his portfolio.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's crazy. So
That's the way to do it, man. Real.
definitely just trying to gain as much knowledge
Yeah.
from, those people and see, what I can learn and, what I can take away from
Love it.
Hardest one's the first one.
It is.
Hard is the first one. That is for sure.
It is. It is. Real estate's the way to go, though. That's for sure. That's for sure. Cool. We'll get into our segments here. We got Team T. Just kind of reiterating. Vacations are coming to an end. Summer's coming to an end. Excited for the fall market. A lot of buyers are back from vacation and all that, and we got school starting and all that fun stuff. So full steam ahead. I know our team's locked in. How about you guys? Excited for the fall? Excited to kind of get back into it?
Ready to roll, baby. I'm excited not to be going on vacation anymore.
I know.
I truly love working. And I'm just excited, for the fall now. My weekends, I'm just a big hunter, so I hunt all the weekends. I have a fishing trip scheduled, but during the weeks I'll be around.
Where do you go to hunt?
So my dad owns a property upstate New York.
Oh,
so
wow.
we go up there sometimes. My family owns property up in northern PA. So up
Nice.
past the Poconos a little bit. So we do a lot of hunting up there, and then my uncle manages a property over in Chadds Ford.
Hell yeah.
Pretty big property. So
That's awesome.
we go over there. So yeah, we every weekend, dude. So if you need deer meat, let me know.
You ever had deer jerky?
Never. Fire.
Love deer
Fire.
jerky.
Dude, it's so lean.
I'm not a
So-
hunter, dude. I
Dude,
never.
the
I
deer
just never
meat,
got
it's
into that
just so
side of
lean
things.
and
Yeah.
it's so natural. I mean, nowadays you don't know what you're buying at the
Yeah.
store. So.
Do you just hunt deer or do you hunt other?
So we hunt deer, turkey.
Turkey.
Is what the main stuff we hunt.
Yeah.
Mostly deer though, and then depending on the year, possibly bear, but that's rare. I've never gotten a bear yet, but mostly deer.
That'd be wild.
That'd be cool.
That'd
So,
be
like,
wild.
Black bear, grizzly,
Yeah,
brown.
black bear. I don't think there's any grizzly bear in PA. Not that I know of.
You know
Crazy.
better than me. I got no clue.
How about yourself, BOC?
Me, man, I actually have some vacations coming up this fall, but I mean, I'm excited for the turn of the market. You
Yeah.
know, that's when I feel like, it's kind of beneficial for some of the buyers because, a lot of the families, their kids go back to school, they don't want to move the second school starts, and so some of these first-time home buyers and younger people who are looking to buy, I feel like that's when some of the buyers start to kind of fade away a little bit. The start of the school year, and more opportunities. I think I saw Cole was talking about how in that 0 to 250 range, he just saw 100 homes listed. So hopefully people start seeing that the interest rates are kind of settling. They're not moving as much, and that more people are willing to list and sell, and then gives more opportunity for people to buy.
It's crazy that you that we're talking about 0 to 100, and that's like a big number for us in this
Yeah.
market. It's crazy. But like I always think back to like with the rates now, everyone's different opinions on the rates. But like I talked to my mom and dad, and it's like, yeah, we had a 12.8 interest rate,
Yeah.
and it's like, why are we so caught up in these when like back in the day, it was much worse.
Yeah, I was at an open house yesterday, and a lady said she bought in the 80s, and she had a 19% interest rate.
Oh my gosh,
19.
It's like a credit card.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
And like I get it, like people who are bought in 2020 or before, I get that you can't. It's tough to leave the 2.5, 3% interest rate, but I know these aren't too crazy.
Yeah,
compared to 19%.
I always try to tell
wild.
people, 6s and 7s, they're not the best rates, but if you find a house you love and you can afford the payment, take your shot, go for it. I always say the best time to buy is yesterday.
Yeah.
If you can afford the payment, get into it, and then hopefully a couple months down the road the rates drop down. They can always refinance. Now their payment's cheaper.
Yep.
They can potentially, if the market continues to rise, or if they put a little bit of money in, they can always refinance out of PMI, or if they're FHA, they can refinance into conventional if they work on their credit. And just you never know what your opportunity is until you give it a shot. So you can always run numbers, see what your options are, and then if you're not ready now, you see where you stand and see what you can work on, and maybe you buy next year.
Yep. Love that.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So yeah, we're excited for the fall. Definitely excited for the fall. Getting into
Football season.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Can we get into that real quick?
Absolutely.
Oh my
You guys
gosh.
play fantasy?
I'm 4 leagues.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I know. I'm in 4 leagues.
I'm in 3.
I got a draft next Wednesday, the following Sunday, the following week. I mean, pick'em leagues. I mean, it's just I can't wait, man.
And all
Oh
I
my
do is
gosh.
I'm just watching, YouTube videos right now of, guys just breaking down drafts, and that's just all I'm doing. It's
Oh, dude, TikToks, all the
eating up
fantasy
all the
players,
content.
who to
Yep.
avoid, who to get. No, I mean, I can't trust all of them, but it's still good just to see. What about you?
I'm in one league. I don't get too carried away with it.
No.
I didn't play really fantasy in college. NCAA violation. You're not allowed to play fantasy
Yeah,
football.
there you go.
You know
I get
how
it.
it is.
I get it.
But no, fantasy's fun. I love
blast.
it, dude. Love watching football. Sunday
It's a
goes
blast.
from the worst day of the year to the best day of the year. Quick.
Yep. Very
But
Unbelievable.
we need
Can't
to
wait.
talking about football. I think we definitely need to go to a game. We gotta go to an Eagles game or something.
Eagles
Do
preseason
something.
this Thursday are like $20. Or no,
Really?
wait. This upcoming Thursday, like $20. I was talking to my friend Mike about it. I was like, damn,
Never been to an NFL game.
Dude,
I've been to college football games, NBA games,
are
college
great too.
basketball,
Yeah.
college baseball, MLB games.
Go to Philly,
hockey.
Dallas when it's in Philly.
Yeah, I do need to,
Yeah,
but it's hard being a Dallas fan and
Yeah.
going to the Eagles
He's a
stadium.
We need
Dallas
to take you. We need to take you. Pop
Brutal.
that, pop that cherry.
Yeah, I would love to go, but just know I will not be in any Dallas gear. I'll just be rocking a hoodie.
You can't.
Rocking a hoodie, and I'll be a silent cheer if I'm doing well, and then I'll be quite quiet if we're not. So
Yeah.
that's the big difference.
If I were in your spot, I would do the same thing. Philly fans
Oh, yeah.
are brutal. That's for sure.
My goal is to do, with some of my buddies, do like a home and home, a home Eagles Cowboys here, and then go out
Fly
to
out.
Dallas.
Dude, I mean, that stadium's
Eagles
unreal.
Cowboys. Oh,
in Dallas.
I've toured the stadium.
Really?
Immaculate.
Yeah.
Immaculate. Like, it doesn't even feel real when you're in there.
Dude, it's worth the adventure and like just it's worth the go, 100%.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful, but definitely not easy being a Dallas fan up here.
It's tough.
Definitely not.
I get it.
But full disclosure, I used to live in Texas, and my dad's from Texas.
Yeah.
So
No, I get it.
I'm not a Philly guy.
You're going
born
with
and
your
raised,
roots.
and no roots or anything, and I like Dallas. So
You're going with your roots. Super excited for football. I'm in 4 leagues this year in fantasy. My favorite one's my family league with my uncles, my aunts, my cousins. We literally had a Zoom meeting last night to go over rules for an hour and a half. PPR, running backs going over 100, 150 yards, you should get more points. Doing a flex instead of a tight end spot because there's only like 5 good tight ends in the league. I
Yep.
mean, dude, it was.
how many? 10 or 12?
10.
10.
Yeah.
My favorite league is me and my buddies. We've been doing it for like 5 years. 10 team, full PPR, but we just
Yep.
changed it a little bit this year that running backs, quarterbacks, and receivers get 0.25 per carry to
Okay.
try and, change the disparity between
Yeah.
the running backs and receivers right now because, a lot of these running backs, they're in committees now. So doing that 0.25 per carry because people like Austin Eckler, he only gets 10 carries, but he gets tons of receiving yards
Yep.
and touchdowns. But then you have, on the flip side, guys like Derrick Henry,
I was just gonna
who
say
he's
that.
running the ball 25, 30 times a game,
Especially in the red zone, he's just scoring every time. So,
and so
yeah.
it gives you a little bit of boost. Guys like him, if he runs 20 times, he's getting 25, he's getting 8 points.
Yep.
It's crazy. So
Excited for it. So excited for
so
it.
excited.
The girlfriends are not gonna like us in the next couple months. That's for sure.
Yeah.
My real quick, my family league, whoever wins gets a ring this year.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's sweet.
We're deciding between it. I think it's gonna go towards a ring that we've been doing it for like 5-6 years, and it's been a trophy every year. But we talked last night about a ring, and I think that's sick.
That is dope.
So
My best friend, he just drafted his league. Well, I drafted his league for him. So he calls me every time he's up and I'm telling him who to pick. And it's his family league, and their prize is a jersey. You get to
That's
pick any
cool,
jersey,
too.
and you get your own jersey.
with your name on the back, or just
No.
like Jalen Hurts,
Jalen
Dak
Hurts,
Prescott,
Dak
got it.
Prescott,
And
whoever.
like a legit jersey for
Yeah.
like $200. That's
Yep.
sick.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's not, they don't pay, it's family, they don't pay pay to play, but
Yeah.
put together and that person gets a jersey. So
Love it.
He's
Love
got
it.
a pretty sweet team.
Heck yeah.
Yo, family league, 8th pick. Guess whose first round pick was?
Tyreek Hill.
J. Jeff.
That's awful, dude.
J. Jeff at the 8.
Who's his family?
They're not a big football family.
Oh
but
my gosh.
they're
Jay Jeff
baseball.
should be one.
He should
one
be
or
one.
two.
One or two.
Easy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Good for him.
Yep.
You don't see that a lot.
Oh yeah.
Love it. That was our quick little football stint. Getting into local tea, best of trolley. If you guys have been following our page, Trolley Trends, we've been doing best of trolley, coffee. What else we got, Pat?
Fries.
Wings, pizza. This week it's espresso martini. So, did you threw that out this morning?
I did. So that question poll will end tomorrow, and then the final four poll goes from tomorrow to Wednesday morning.
Love it.
Yeah.
So definitely tune into our page of Trolley Trends and be sure to vote on best espresso martini. I'm excited to see who it is.
You got a guess?
It's looking like a hummingbird so far.
Hummingbird.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What other responses do we
We
got?
got Crowbar.
That makes sense.
We
Yeah.
got Oyster House.
Okay.
Crowbar. Is that a bar around here?
Scott.
Crowbar.
Yeah.
Right, dude. I know. No one goes like.
Do you know what's crazy is there's a
Right.
guy on TikTok who he calls it the crowbar.
Yeah.
He's got a crowbar and he hand built this little, stand
Uh-huh.
and he does like random drinks and he'll just drink like a pack of drinks
Oh,
and he
no
calls
way.
it the crowbar and then he makes like a little crow noise. So I didn't
Oh,
know
no
there was
way.
an actual crowbar. around
It's like a fancier little date night restaurant, literally right next to Green.
Used to be Wilmington Trust. I'm pretty sure back in
Yeah.
the early 2000s.
Yeah. I mean, it's legit. I've been living here for the past couple years, and first time I went was like 2 months ago with Jaden Hammer. And Sid.
Interesting.
And
I'm gonna have
it's
to check
just
it out.
like it's just great vibes. It's not like you're in the back of Oyster like partying, but like sit down, relax, have a martini.
I gotta go try an espresso.
You do. Take Tony.
Tony takes me.
Love that.
Sugar mama.
That's awesome.
Love it. Scored big on that one.
After one drink, though, Tony's stumbling
Yeah,
out.
she's tapping out, but that's where I come into play. She's good.
She's a fun.
Oh, she's a good time.
She's fun when she has a couple drinks in her. She's a blast.
Should have seen her on the cruise.
Really?
Oh.
Should have seen BOC on the cruise.
Should have
This
seen
man was
Dave on the
reckless.
cruise.
Should have seen all of you on the cruise. I'm
Dave
jealous.
fell asleep in the shower.
I don't want to get into it because after you guys' cruise, me and BOC ran an open house and he showed me all the photos, and I was just like,
Just upset.
didn't even talk. Yeah, I was so upset. I've been asking Sid to go on a cruise since then. And
That
hasn't-
cruise was a legit movie.
It's something I've never experienced.
I'm jealous.
It was insane. I
Yeah.
probably ate 6 meals a day. Easily drank over 20 drinks a day.
You got to get the all you can eat, all you can
Everything.
drink. Right?
It was amazing.
Yeah, it's a
Absolutely.
Everything's
no-brainer.
included. It was
No-brainer.
perfect.
I've been saying forever we should do a friends cruise.
I
I'm
know.
telling you.
We have to. Us
Yes.
four, Hammer,
You just have
Jade
to
as
commit-
well.
you just have to commit to it.
Yeah.
Book it a year out. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, it'll be the best time of your life.
Dude,
I would do-
My buddy's in Cancun right now. His girlfriend, because he so he's won like $4,000 playing roulette at Delaware Park.
Oh
Next
my
day,
gosh.
just buys a trip to Cancun. So he's there right now.
What an absolute
And the
beast.
past 2 days, he's just been blacked out drunk. Yesterday, he bought 2 Cuban cigars for $80, and he was inside the hotel room smoking them, and his girlfriend is pissed at him. Because they leave like liquor bottles inside the room for you, and they refill
Oh, yeah.
every day. So he went through a fifth of Captain
Oh my-
It's so cheap. Liquor is so cheap.
Yeah.
Unreal.
And I guess the U.S. dollar to peso is like
It goes a distance.
$1 is like a crazy amount of money.
Yeah.
His girlfriend forgot to pack $1 bills, so he's been tipping $10 to these bartenders.
Oh.
So they've just been coming feeding him drinks, because he's giving them like $10 every like 5 drinks. So that's
Wow.
That's good money for them. Yeah.
Wow.
Unreal.
Wow.
That's awesome. I'm going to Cancun in December, so
Are
I'm
you?
excited. Yeah.
Oh, sweet, man.
Sounds like it's pretty fun. So.
Yeah, sounds like it's fun.
It's an all-inclusive place.
Yeah, it's one of the resorts. I don't know what resort.
Flying with
Is it
something like that.
your fam or just you and Sid?
My family. Sid's coming.
Nice,
So
that'll be
my
fun.
family, and then Sid, and I don't know if my brother's girlfriend's coming. He's got a new girlfriend, so.
Attaboy Cole.
Yeah, testing the water.
Yeah, Cole.
Which brother?
Cole.
Which one's that?
He's the one that's younger than me, but he's older than the youngest.
Got it.
Because I got one.
I was
youngest
talking
that's
about
Sal's.
your youngest last week. My brother and his fiance had a birthday party for their dog, first birthday party, and their neighbor is the O-line D-line coach at Sally's.
Okay.
Came
Oh.
by.
So he probably knows my brother.
We were talking about the team, and I was like, "Yeah, like your tight end, it's Balint, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, kid's unreal.
It
They're
takes
gonna be
after-
good,
takes
man.
after me. I know.
They're gonna be good, and I'm going to a lot of home games.
I
I'll
told
be
him
there.
I was going to
Get
one
a
of his.
little
I told him I'd go to
I'm
his
in.
homecoming game.
Yeah, dude.
Heck
I'll
yeah.
yeah. Maybe
They're
we
gonna
could-
be, yeah.
Maybe
I'm excited to see 'em.
Sal's tailgate. We could plan the next cruise.
There you go.
You could do it all from your phone, man.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm telling you, BOC, you're in. You're in. You're
Hey,
addicted.
hey,
Dude,
I am addicted.
it's addicting.
It is.
I'm addicted. I haven't even been to one.
It's unreal.
Best is to go out to Miami too.
Yep.
It's just
Fly
so
there and then take it out.
Fly into Miami, leave from Miami, and
Yeah.
you're in the Caribbean for 7 days straight.
Yeah, it's so great.
And we went down, the night before. We, walked the Miami Strip.
That's
just kinda
cool. Yeah,
saw
and just like relax, go to a couple bars.
exotic cars.
The Lamborghinis,
bet, I
the
bet.
best.
Like I've seen
Rolls-Royce.
like 2 exotic cars in Delaware, ever.
Yeah,
I saw 2, like every 2 seconds.
That's so
It was
cool.
insane. Urises and all different types. It was insane.
Yeah, it's pretty
Different
dope.
life
Jealous.
out there.
Jealous. Getting into pop tier, our last segment here. Talking about this before we went live. You guys, I think you guys didn't really know. We got Messi coming to Super Bowl Park tomorrow night to play the Philadelphia Union in the semifinal league match. I mean, that's unreal.
Which is crazy.
Messi
Yes.
just won a World Cup like a year or two ago. Has all the achievements, all the championships, all the titles in the world. Is playing Philadelphia Union.
One of the biggest names in the world.
Tickets are $35 at the Union Stadium. They're at $350. Standing room's $275. Probably sold out. I haven't even checked.
Gotta be sold out.
How
man.
cool is that?
I would have loved to go to that.
It's so cool.
I'm not
that
even
we
a
have Lionel
giant
Messi
soccer
coming.
fan, but
I'm
I mean,
not
I would
either.
have loved to just go and just
Just
be there for the experience.
The experience. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It'd be a blast. It'd be a blast. So yeah, that's something that's it's
Do you
pretty
think
cool.
soccer starts taking off here in the U.S.?
Union's been nice for
Or
the past couple
football?
of years.
Football?
We'll see.
Does he say soccer now, or does he
Yeah.
still say football?
I would assume football, but I'm not.
Well, because he
Don't count
doesn't
me
speak
on that.
English, right?
I think he speaks probably like broken English. Not positive though. But yeah, thought that was something cool for the area around here.
Remind
So-
me to not drive on 95 tomorrow.
Yes, don't do that. So yeah, just getting into our topic of the day here and why we have you two fine gentlemen here on this podcast. Primetime networking.
Prime time, baby.
Yeah, buddy, prime time.
Dave, Brand, I will let you guys just give like a little brief introduction about it, why we started it, what it's about, the whole ordeal. So
Yeah, so I appreciate it, Connor. Yeah, so prime time, kind of rewind back to November when me and Brandon first met. We talked about networking and building relationships
Yep.
with all different types of people.
being salespeopeople.
Salespeople,
Yep.
Yep, exactly.
Business owners.
The
Business owners.
entrepreneurship side of things. So
Love it, yep.
we wanted to do that in a way that and kind of start our own group. So we decided that it's going to be a 2023 goal. So we ironically met in November. We ended up going on a cruise together in December.
You guys met the month
Dude,
before it.
the craziest part is the day I met him in the morning, we probably had coffee for about 2.5 hours in Middletown at a Starbucks. I told him I was going hunting that afternoon. I shoot a buck that afternoon and sent him a pic, and he's like, "Holy shit!"
You weren't kidding. Like, you're actually hunting.
So fast forward to the cruise. I think we talked about it over some shots on the cruise, definitely.
Yep.
And then
Meanwhile, he only told me the cruise was happening 2 weeks before the cruise happened.
Pull the trigger. Way to do
Yep.
it. Just
pull the
we have
trigger.
one life.
yeah, exactly.
Rip it.
You know,
Yep.
be
Love it.
about it.
Be about it.
So So we get back from the cruise, and we did some more brainstorming and kind of started reaching out. We did go to a few networking events, and I think that's kind of where this thing really started.
Yeah.
It's kind of where you hopped in here. You and a few other people jumped on board, and it kind of took off. Our first meeting, I think, was in February.
I had like 5-6 people right off the
5 or
bat.
6
Dude, I
people right off the
remember
bat.
when we met, we were meeting on like a Monday morning. You two wanted to have me in just to talk about it. And we didn't talk, like the week before, like you mentioned, like, yeah, like if you don't mind coming 9, like Monday at 9. And then we didn't talk until that morning. So I woke up, it was like 8:15. And I was like, yo, is that actually still happening? Like, I didn't think it was. And you were like, yep, send me the address.
Yep.
Got there and boom. Here we go.
Yeah, and
Wild.
so essentially what Primetime Networking is, we meet every Thursday morning at 9 a.m. over at my office on Centerville Road over by Capers and Lemons. It seems like a convenient location for everybody. And we've grown the group now to 15 people.
15 people in what?
6 months.
5-6 months.
Yeah, which has been incredible. I'm ecstatic about.
Lenders, real estate, finance,
Painters,
roofers, painters,
marketers, DJs.
People just throwing.
Crazy amount of people, and it's
Yeah.
been awesome. And I honestly, we couldn't have done it any better without the people we have, because
Yeah, great people.
even though we started the idea, I think with all you guys
Yep.
part of this is the reason we were able to get to 15
I mean,
now.
it's the people that show up day in and day out. They continue to believe in what we are putting together, and they think that it's actually beneficial. And
I
having
look forward to it.
having
It's a
that
blast.
group that's consistent and showing up, and
Yep.
not 15 this week and then 6 this week. Having that consistent group that you can kind of bounce ideas off of and talk and
Yep.
grow and build that relationship has just been amazing.
And for me personally, and I think you guys can say the same. I mean, there's definitely been some business that's come out of it,
Yeah.
which I'm excited for people.
Yeah.
It's awesome to see us building that relationship, building that culture, and people being able to give each other referrals
Yep.
and trust each other. And I've heard many people have conversations where they're getting business. So,
Yep.
and if people haven't got business yet, I know they will.
Yep.
When the opportunity comes, I'm very confident the people in that group are going to use the people in that group, which is pretty cool.
When
Definitely.
you bought your house, there was 4 people from our group involved in that
people.
transaction.
From the group, yeah.
From that group,
Crazy.
there was 4 people, and then there's been multiple other opportunities where there's a little triangle of 3 people involved in a random transaction, or a referral sent to someone that looks great for them, or even outside of the referrals, just some of the relationships of the people that I've met in there that I
Yep.
continue on and that I talk to on a daily basis, that I keep up with and have really gotten to grow and get to know, and are great people.
I mean, you connected a couple with DJ,
Yeah.
DJ May.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I would never even known Dave Mays unless it was
Yeah.
Brandon inviting him to the group. He's a part of the group now, and someone was asking about a DJ. I threw his name out there, signed a
And
contract.
it wasn't
so-
even here in the U.S.
Yeah, that's
They're
crazy.
going outside the U.S. and you were able to make that happen for them. So
Crazy, dude.
It's wild.
But they always say your network is everything.
Yeah.
And you start growing your network, and someone always knows somebody. So it's kind of cool to see that grow. But bounce back to, you talked about building relationships. That was really the root on why we started this group, was to build the relationships. It wasn't to you have to pass referrals, or you have to give somebody business, or you have to use the people in this group. You don't have to use anybody in this group, but just come and be a part of the group, and build a relationship and be a part of the energy, the excitement. And I feel like, Connor said at the beginning of this podcast, you're excited to come to the meetings,
Yeah.
right? I feel like a lot of people are excited, and the energy in the room's good. We have that conversation before the meeting even starts, and you see people hanging around 30, 45 minutes, an hour after the meeting,
It's crazy.
just talking.
Just shooting the shit.
That's what it's all about. It's not even about the meeting. It's about all the extra stuff that really makes it worth it.
Again, building relationships.
Yep.
We all got our separate teams, but it's nice to get away for an hour a week and just kind of collaborate with other people
like-minded
that
people.
we're friends with now, and it's been great.
And it's great to finish off the week, when it's been a long week, you're going in and out of work, sometimes we're working on the weekends.
Yep.
And, Thursday morning when you're kind of getting tired, you're waiting until Friday, you go in there, you get the motivation, you're around a lot of people who have great ideas, great concepts, and you just sit there and you just get excited. It pushes you further, and,
Yep.
and then you get to spend time with those people as well and just connect and just talk about things and, grow together. It's
Yep.
awesome.
And I think, and the cool part is, and I'm sure you guys would agree, it's like, Rich and Tom, they come from a lot of experience. Those guys are like almost like mentors for us.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
And they love it.
Yeah, oh, they love it. And they want to see us succeed.
Yeah.
They want to help us, which is really cool. And they bring so many other ideas to the table because of the experience they have, which I think is awesome. Because I was nervous the first time that they came. They're gonna be like, we do have a lot of younger people.
What are these younger people doing?
But I think once they saw how to meet, those guys come to every single meeting. They don't miss.
They don't miss.
I love it, and the ideas they bring to the table.
Yeah.
Obviously we're gonna talk about Rich's whole thing that he has going on coming up, but just the ideas and the things that they say is just
Different perspectives.
awesome. And,
Absolutely.
and for us to be able to build relationships with them and tap into their network a little bit is, you won't be able to find that anywhere else.
Literally.
And what's amazing is it's not just younger people, and it's not just older people. Like, we have just such a wide variety of different people who are just wanting to get better and get to know people, and it's great. It's not like our group is just for young people, and it's not like it's just for adults who got a ton of experience. It's great how we're able to bring in so many different people from so many different industries that have come together and really connected and grown over the 6 months. And this is something that we're wanting to do for years now and build and grow, and I think it's just been amazing.
Yeah. And our structure is it's laid back.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy. I'll let you kind of get into that.
Yeah, so our structure is really informal, but in a way that I think still gets people engaged. I really want to push conversation. So we always start off every meeting, with an ideal referral, just for people to go around the room and say, what's something that they're looking for their business. And sometimes that's an actual client. Sometimes they're looking for a relationship, whatever that may be that week. Pretty basic, and then that allows everyone to kind of go around the room and talk about themselves, have an opportunity to speak real quick snippet, and then we jump into a motivational video of the day, which I
love it,
which I do like. Sometimes
gets us fired up.
Everyone wants to run through a wall. Joe shreds, going through a wall, and I try to keep that short, usually anywhere between 2 to 6 minutes at most. It does get tough looking for those motivational videos sometimes. We've been doing it for so long now, all 6 months, but. Motivational quote of the day is what we jump into next. So various things out there that we use. Again, we'll sometimes have a quick conversation about it. Somebody will have a comment on the quote, and then we jump into the topic of the day. The topic of the day could be anything from business to just everyday lifestyle, or even
open floor,
which was open discussion,
shooting the shit,
which is my favorite.
Most of the time we end up going that way anyways, because people are just throwing out ideas. And then the one other thing that I wanted to say is that I think is pretty cool is, well, really two other things, is we do have the presentations. So everybody in the group gets an opportunity to present themselves. Really sell yourself.
I'm up next.
Your business. Yeah.
You are.
Connor's Thursday. I don't know if you remember or not. But get to really sell yourself to the group. I want to hear about your family. I want to hear about your hobbies. I want to hear about where you went to high school. I want to learn more about you. And I think that's what really is the core of any good business relationship, is when you have that personal, relationship. So we do that, and then every once in a while, and I'm going to try to be a little bit better about this, is getting that guest speaker in there. Having a guest speaker, I think, brings a whole nother
just something different for the room.
Different energy, different perspective on things. Someone from the outside coming in. So I know we did one so far. I do want to do that a little bit.
We had a lot of energy in Jade Ross.
Last
week, man, she was bouncing off the walls. Couldn't even keep up.
Exactly.
She was great though. She was great.
Absolutely,
she's amazing. Full speed motor.
We got into marketing, everything that she kind of does to brand herself, social media, in terms of how she runs her business, which was awesome. Good insight for all of us.
Absolutely. So
something that we can all grow on too.
That's a little bit about what we're doing over there at Prime Time, and we are more than happy to have other people join. So I do want to put that out there, that if you're looking to grow your network, to grow your relationships, come in. Just be a guest for the day. Check us out. See if you like it. If you don't like it, no problem at all. But if you really are looking to succeed in business and really, take that next step, come check us out. You can reach out to Connor. This is the Garment Group's page, so reach out to Connor, Brandon, myself. We'd be more than happy to invite you in, and you can see how really laid back it is and informal, and you'll fit right in. I can guarantee you that.
Yep.
So
love it. Prime time.
Absolutely.
And while we've been there for, been doing this for 5-6 months, we are actually hosting an event, September 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Yes,
big time event. Super excited for that.
Yeah, so this event, I think it's really, it's for a great cause.
Great
It's for
cause.
charity of Friends of the Fallen. Friends of the Fallen, just quick background, is for, the soldiers who die either overseas or here in the U.S. They get flown into the Dover Air Force Base. Friends of the Fallen, what they do as an organization is they take care of the families who come out and have to be there in that tough moment. Probably one of the toughest moments that they have to go through. They provide them with food and shelter and anything from chapsticks to coats. In the wintertime if people are coming
Anything.
from anywhere.
Literally anything.
Yes, and it's so great. And then Jen came in and she talked to us and she just really, you could see how much she cares and how meaningful this is to her. So I'm really happy that we have this opportunity to be a part of something that I really think is, important to be a part of. But it's going to be a 3-day softball tournament.
Yep.
Friday night, I think we're going to have 1 or 2 games, but the big thing is we're having that home run derby.
Home run derby Friday night.
Yep, men's
That'll
and
be a
girls.
blast.
That's going to be a ton of fun. Would love to have as many people out there for that Friday night.
At Delcastle Park.
Delcastle Park starts at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
So that'll be really fun. Then on the 9th and 10th, starting at 8 a.m., we're doing the softball tournaments.
Yep.
On Saturday, it's going to be the girls softball and the men's softball. And then on Sunday, it's going to be the girls softball elimination tournament.
Okay.
And so with that,
Yep.
We're going to be having 5 fields out there. We're going to have tons of people. There's food going to be there at the concessions. We're having, DJ and Maze come out there, talking to people and, getting everybody
energy.
excited, bringing the energy.
DJing it up.
Exactly. And, it's just going to be a ton of fun, man. It's great to get out there with the community and have as many people, support this, event. We're raising money that all proceeds are going to this. So we're not taking anything to benefit. We're taking every single proceed. We're, giving it right back to Friends of the Fallen. And, I think we even considered giving it to some other first responders in the area, which I think is, really great, to have this opportunity to do.
Rich from our networking group. Paint Doctor, yep. If you ever need any painting needs, he is the guy to go to. He brought it up to us, probably 2 months ago?
Yep.
Kind of brought up the idea. We were already sold on it, but then he invited Jen to come in from Friends of the Fallen and kind of give her story.
It's game over after
and
that.
It was just game over. I mean, we were all sold after she just
I think
started
some
speaking.
people were almost in tears.
And when I heard her voice, Jake. But yeah, I mean, it's just an unbelievable cause, and I'm excited that Primetime gets to help out that weekend. And I think it's going to be a great weekend. We have a lot of sponsorship opportunities, and I know they're already filling up. So
yeah, I think that's going to be that's going to be awesome to for business owners and different companies out there to be a part of.
Yeah.
To be able to sponsor an event like this, and all those proceeds from the sponsorship opportunities are going to be going for a good cause.
We'll have this sponsorship highlighted in our podcast here for any businesses or whatnot to check out. And if you guys are interested, obviously reach out to me, Brian, or Dave, and we'll have our contact info attached. So,
and there'll also be a GoFundMe that we'll have. So I think we're going to blast that out on Facebook, social media. So if you can't make the event, if you don't want to sponsor, have a tent or whatnot, you could just donate to the GoFundMe as well. Everything counts. So any way that we could raise money for this event would be huge. I know. I'm trying to get that check to be as big as possible for
100%
for the Friends of the Fallen, and like Brandon said, these first responders. I think we're gonna have the Delaware State Police there. The fire companies are gonna be there.
302 Sports is broadcasting it. The whole weekend. I mean, it's gonna be the real deal.
Yeah, I'd like to get some exotic cars out there if we can.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. What's his name again?
Chris.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
do some driving.
hit Chris up. I don't know him personally. I know you do now, right?
Yeah.
And I know Vince does, so he can always reach out to him.
We could see if he wants to sponsor. That'd be awesome.
That'll be funny.
It'll attract the crowd for sure.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so, and a little bit on the softball tournament, because I was telling some people, and some people thought like, oh, I could put a team together. So it's actually, there's going to be 16 women's teams, 16U and 18U, correct?
Yeah.
And it's actually going to be tournament style, so it's going to be these legit tournament teams competing.
Teams. Yeah.
They're coming from numerous places to compete for an actual tournament. And then there's also going to be, I believe, up to 16 men's teams, which are going to be the slurve pitch men's teams that are already formed. I know we talked about possibly having a first responders team. I'm not sure where we are on that.
Yeah.
But now these I don't think there's any opportunity to really form a team to play in the tournament. It's going to be teams that are legit organizations showing up to compete.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's exciting. You get to see some of the top talent around here,
Yeah,
men's
come out,
and
watch
girls.
good baseball, good
Be a
softball.
part of the community and just come out and watch them play and just sit back and enjoy and talk to people and just be a part of it.
And I think at a bare minimum here, we got the confirmation today. Cafe Karma will be there.
Cafe Karma will be there.
Love it.
Come get the best coffee in town.
Best coffee in town. Shout out Katie Color.
Yep.
Shout out.
So I'm looking forward to it, guys. I think it's going to be awesome. It's going to be. I said this in prime time meeting last week. One of my number one goals for 2023 was to give back to community in some way. So personally, for me, this is a big goal, and I'm sure you guys, it's something you guys wanted to do as well. So I'm pretty excited and pretty pumped for it, and I think it's going to have a lot of meaning, and it's going to be good for the community to really come together and support something that a lot of people didn't even know. I know personally, I had no idea that all these fallen soldiers were coming to Dover. So it's definitely awesome, and I've already told a ton of people, and a ton of people want to sponsor already, donate. So I know if you want to sponsor, get on it because it's filling up pretty quick. So it's going to be an exciting event, high energy. I'm excited for DJ Mays to be there. The Home Run Derby Friday night is going to be awesome.
Home Run Derby Friday is
and
going to be
anybody
awesome.
competing in that Home Run Derby, it doesn't have to be just players. So if you think you're the strongest man in the state of Delaware, show up.
I think Vince Garman might be there once he see this. Yeah, Vince will definitely want to participate.
Oh,
man. He definitely will. He loves getting out there and competing with all of us.
Oh, he is
100%.
definitely competitive.
Oh, yeah.
He is very competitive.
Couldn't be for a better cause, though. And, I mean, what's better than watching baseball, watching softball, sports in general?
Yeah.
It's going to be a big-time event. Super excited for it.
And supporting some of these, local girls, too, who are, out here competing and wanting to grow, their network and, potentially playing college and just getting out there and giving them, an opportunity to perform and enjoying it for a good cause. I just really think it's great.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I just want to emphasize, I know Connor already said it, but sponsorship opportunities will probably drop in the comments.
Or on the
screen.
podcast.
Yep.
So
this way, reach out to Connor, myself, Brandon, to kind of jump in on that. But filling up quick, boys.
Filling up quick.
Come out to Cocktails and Connections on this Thursday. I will be there, and I want to see you and share a surf with you.
And play cornhole with Brandon.
And lose.
I might focus on the food this time.
If he brings the cheesesteaks, oh my gosh! I mean, best I've had in Delaware, 100%.
Cheesesteaks,
yeah, it's unbelievable. He's the man. Love it. So yeah, wrap it up. Doors always open, 1801 Delaware Ave. Like Brandon said, Cox and Connections coming up this Thursday, the 17th. We did also start a little pickleball Wednesday night get together at the Lovering Courts here in Charlotte Square as well. 5 o'clock start, I believe, 5 or 6 o'clock. Feel free to definitely come out and just if you're new, learn to play. As if you're experienced, just come out and just meet some new faces around the area. So appreciate you boys coming on. Podcast.
Appreciate you having us.
15, Pat.
Thanks for having us.
And that's
buddy.
it.
Appreciate it.
See you guys in the next one.
Peace out.